Mans don't even want it. Palms are sweaty. Pascal, we thought it was spicy P. Y'all thought. I already knew what time it was. Look at the second half. Nothing. And then cookies. Transition is how you gotta eat. Like I said, transition. You gotta kill. Go to work. Bro, you don't even want it? Go to work. Here's a baby. Kemba's on him. Go to work. Double. Look. Transition. That's gotta go. All off transition. The mismatch gets created off transition. And you can see Van Fleet's like, I got us. The mismatch gets created. When you push in transition, it's bad matchups, all that type of stuff. That's why you got to push. Transition everything. Mono a mono. Half court, what are we doing? Smart on you. You better cook. You don't want the ball. OG, that's what we're going to live by even though OG was hidden? No, it's contested in the clutch time. Really? Off a contest because you can't go to work? I try to tell y'all. Oh my God, he's number one option. That's cap. Look at the difference. That's that. Don't get up, boy. Right here. Tatum should hit a step back. Right here. Once he made him drop, hit him with the step back. You'll be so open. And that will be the most elite highlight in the clutch time. But no, he didn't really do it because he just felt nice. So he's like, let me go to the paint. My God. And look, that's not even a foul. We saw the replay. It wasn't a foul, but mans don't speak about that. Refs. You don't speak about that there. All these plays came down to the refs. Raptors fans, stop finding blame. You know his name. Kemba. Buckets fall like it's November. Even when I struggle, but in the clutch, I turn it up. That's the different level. That's highest tier version of clutch. My goodness. Okay. Boom. There you go, Ibaka. Moving like he gotcha. There you go. Only Ibaka shooting mid-range. Even then, are you going to live and die by that? Are you going to live and die in the gap? Tried to pull like he Kemba. Do you remember that you're not it? They said Lowry's better than Kemba. What are we doing? Force pickup, jump ball. My goodness, man. Yo, y'all are in for a rude awakening. I try to warn y'all. Y'all better understand what elite looks like and understand the difference. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. I said, can you live with Lowry and Van Fleet created in the clutch? Because it's not going to be Siakam. Can you live and die? I said they have to carry. They have to be CJ and Dame. And y'all laughed. I try to tell y'all. Mono in the clutch time, do I trust mine? I always do. My goodness, bruh. Boom. Elite. And they called now of a technical and an offensive foul. That's cap. Y'all don't blame the refs. I don't want to hear that. It wouldn't even have been a clutch game if y'all seen what's going on. Y'all don't say nothing about the refs. That's a regular step back. That's a regular chicken wing with 2 pieces of biscuits on the side and fries and a side of drink. Pepsi. That's a regular chicken wing. That's not an OD push-off. He was beat and he hit him with a little 1-2 chicken wing. It's not an OD push-off. That's regular. That's regular schmegular. I'm telling you, man. Boom. But they called it. It is what it is. Do we complain? Do we pout as the Celtics? No, we move on. We don't blame nobody. We don't point fingers. Lowry drawing fouls. He has to. Other than the draw fouls, man's had no take. Look at the difference in the takes in the Celtics and the takes in the down the stretch with the Raptors. This confidence. Confidence, ability. Simple. Run the screen. Switch it. My God, man. Boom. Mans are doing highlights in the clutch. That's when you know. My goodness. We have that trust. I try to tell you. Is this what elite looks like? Y'all don't understand. Kemba been struggling. The highest form of elite clutch is when you struggle but become hot when it matters. While the mans who are hot struggle when it matters because we put buckets on a platter. My step back is fire. That platter is fire. My goodness. What are we doing here? Mono. Kill him then. Are you the mismatch? Okay. Cookies, bruh. And they try to say that's a foul. Nurse trying to cry. That's not a foul. That's all ball. That's a strip. Why even bring the ball low? Let him go to the post. You can't it's just no IQ, man. It's just like, bro, what are we doing here? Okay. And then look right here. Look at this. Nurse is running a damn down screen for Pascal in the corner. You're not Kawhi out of bounds. Who are you? Pascal off a down screen for a 3? Like, bruh. This is hilarious, man. Y'all are in for a rude awakening. Look how comfortable mans are. They didn't go in the paint one time in the clutch. Look at this. Even look at Jalen. I'm comfortable. I'll do an elite step back from Egypt. And almost went in. We're comfortable. Bruh, no timeout. I wouldn't call it either, bruh. I wouldn't call it either. People are complaining about a timeout. I wouldn't call it either because look what they did off the timeouts. Look what they did off the inbounds. Look what they did off the plays. Nothing. They probably got the best look in transition, but they tried to get a look and it just didn't work. That's Game Boy, no Nintendo, man. I try to tell y'all are in for a rude awakening. I tried to warn you. I tried to tell you all year. Basically, next game's going to be do or die. I try to tell you all year long. That shit you seen with Kawhi there is irrelevant. Oh, Pascal, we need Draymond Green, Pascal. We need game this, Pascal. We need this Lowry, game 6. That's with Kawhi on the floor. Y'all forgot what happened in the second round with Philly, where mans did absolutely nothing and it was all Kawhi. To the last, Kawhi had to shoot 39 shots. When does that nigga ever take 39 shots? I'll wait. Y'all palms are sweaty. Here, Kawhi. Here, Kawhi. Here, Kawhi. Here, Kawhi. And until boom, 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 that's when man's got the confidence. And even your confidence is only there when you look to the right and that braid guy is there, when board man is with you. It's complete different. Like, people don't understand basketball, man. Y'all Raptors fans, a lot of y'all don't understand basketball. You'll just talk and talk and talk. There's a reason why the Raptors are a regular season team. Because in the regular season, mans don't fine tune their defense. Man just see you on a back-to-back, or they just see you and it's okay, whatever. Only reason when they lock you up and pad you on a marquee matchup and it's a game and a statement type of game, and you can see Raptors most of the time even lose those games during the season. When y'all are waking and waiting, which is why versus the Celtics, versus the Heat, and versus the Bucks, they're literally only won 2 games versus those 3 teams combined. For the whole season, what are 2-9 or something like that? Like, what are y'all talking about? There's a reason why. Because at the end of the day, when we now focus on you, and there's no Kawhi, Pascal's your number 1 option. We focus on you. Get a bucket. Not only that, people don't understand what focus on you means. Focus on you isn't just that you have the ball in your hand. We force you to your weaknesses, meaning we put the best defender on you and we game plan to force you to your weakest shit 9 times out of 10 to contain you or make you struggle. That applies to Kawhi. That applies to KD. All these elite guys, they do every and when it's playoffs, every elite guy gets that treatment. And yet they still thrive. Yet they still 30, high efficiency. Because they're that different. They have skill. That's why y'all need to appreciate those guys in that category. Rate people accordingly. Don't ever mention, oh my God, Lowry's better than Kemba and all this shit y'all been saying. It's cap. Y'all know who Kemba is? Man's who was dropping 40 and eating in Charlotte. And y'all always, time and time again, it's not just about scoring, Banks. You only focus on scoring. Is the most difficult thing to do in this sport. Take it in. When you're a kid, who picks up the ball and says, as a kid, picks up the ball and go, I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna be a role player. That's my dream. I want to make the NBA and just catch and shoot. I want to make the NBA and just defend. I want to make the NBA and get a block shot. Are you out your mind? Have you really ever played the sport? Mans pick up the ball and they envision Michael Jordan. They pick up the ball and they envision Kobe Bryant. They pick up the ball and they practice their dribbling. They pick up the ball and practice their shooting. They pick up the ball and practice their moves. Pick up the ball and practice Ali Arsenal. That's what you inspire to do. Why? Because that's the most difficult thing. Do you practice defense and sliding more than you practice your ball handling? Do you practice blocking a shot more than you even those defenders when they go to the court, they practice hook. They practice the arsenal that they want to inspire to have. They don't practice blocking shots. Those skill sets are normally intangibles that are just given to you. Yes, you can practice defensive sliding. Yes, you can practice right in the hip. But if you have the ability, you have the ability. You can get better and work hard at doing those things. But those things aren't really something where that is on the hierarchy of elite. You have those. Yes, you're elite. Look at Kawhi, perfect example. Did he practice his defensive sliding throughout all his years? The man came in and had defense from the jump. And what did he do? Advanced arsenal. That's what shows you what's the most important thing in the game. It's just perspective. It doesn't mean defense doesn't matter. I never said that. It doesn't mean that getting a block isn't crucial. I never said that. But on the hierarchy of things that have to be rated and importance when it matters, those things are literally on the lowest tier when it comes to what is important. The fact that someone is an elite defender and says, I have to get elite at offense, and they work on it day in, day in out. You have guys like Jimmy Butler, guys like Kawhi, even Paul George to a certain extent. Elite defenders from jump work on defense. But do you see elite offensive players work on damn defense? Look at the Currys, look at the Lucas, look at Hardens. Do they go, you know what, I need to work on my defense? Yes, obviously they work on it. But to that point that they make it a staple, that's cap. Because offense is the most difficult thing. But even if you have good defense, if you have greater offense, it trumps that shit. When it matters, it's about getting a bucket on a platter. Raptors have none of those guys. All those Lowrys, Lowry this, Lowry that, this person, that. What are y'all talking about? Where are they at when it matters? Without Kawhi on the floor. I try to tell y'all, man. And like I said, y'all who mentioned Pascal and Tatum as a debate, like, don't ever speak about Tatum. Don't ever speak about Pascal in the same breath, sentence, thought capacity, paragraph, semicolon, whatever you want to call it. Don't mention, anytime you thought of Tatum, don't even think about Pascal. Don't even do it to yourself. He's not even close to the same echelon. It's literally like a superstar and G League. That's the difference between them. They're not even close. Not even close. What kind of that's disrespectful to Tatum. What? Pascal's looking like Jeremy Grant. That's what he's looking like. Man's looking like the most basic role player. That's who you have as your number one option? That's who y'all told me is that star now? Y'all, oh my God, Masai, we regret the trade. Y'all are the same ones that hated on the DeRozan trade. Because y'all, oh my God, the frozen. Then y'all seen what elite looks like. And then y'all hated on the fact that they could have got Paul George and PG and give up OG and Pascal. No, this, that, Pascal, he's improved. And now look. One playoffs. All it took was one playoffs. One playoffs. And y'all, oh my God, and y'all, we should have never. Because y'all know. I try to tell you that this is the thing about me is that I can take the heat and take the criticism early on because I already told y'all the whole point about me showing you that I have IQ and that's what I do is that I call things out before it happens. I will go on a limb and say things when people won't want to say things, and I will say it from jump and educate y'all why I'm saying it and why it's going to happen. I'm not saying, I never said, oh, it's not going to happen. Or maybe this and maybe. No, I literally take my chest out and I tell you, this is what's going to happen in the playoffs. This is what's going to happen when it matters. X, Y, and Z. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying this from time. I call it before it happens. That's the real IQ. Anyone could just react. Anyone could react and say, oh my God, Pascal is bad. But y'all before said Pascal was elite. Anyone can react. Oh my God, Lowry, I don't know. Anyone can react and say whatever in the moment. It's easy to do that. That's more so emotions. Y'all came at me. Don't rate it off one game. 3 straight losses versus Boston Celtics in the bubble. Oh my God, and they don't even have Hayward. Oh my God, this and that and that and this and the third and that and like y'all are just enough is enough. When I speak, you listen. Bring more people to this channel and draw attention because I give you that IQ. That's what I do. Look at y'all. Your man's showing me b-ball breakdown. Oh my God, the Raptors won't miss these shots. They won't do this. This was the best game Raptors could have won with Kemba struggling, and they still lost, even when they had a lead. Because when it matters, y'all can't do nothing. There's a reason why man struggled in the fourth quarter. There's a reason for it. Man just break down what happens and react. No, I tell you why what's happening is happening. There's a psyche, there's things you got to analyze at the stat sheet. Even your eyes won't tell you. I call things out before it happens, and there's a reason why I do that. Pascal was never that. He has never even improved. His situation improved. I try to tell y'all this. He's been the same guy from the jump. The same spin move, the same one-dimensional move. The only thing that's improved is his confidence in certain situations when he has a weaker defender on him and he's light work. Then he'll show you a shimmy or do whatever. That's the only thing that improved. But to actually improve is when you do it when it matters. He hasn't done it when it matters. Why? Because that's not him. He's the same mentality makeup. His situation improved. Was a bench player as a rotational player, then became a starter as a number 2 option, and then became the number 1 option. His situation improved every single year, which means his output improves, which means more shots, which means more takes, which means more points. It doesn't mean he actually individually improved. Cap. Y'all need to wake up. Don't lie to yourself, man. At the end of the day, it's still 2 games. They can still make it a 2-1 series or whatever the case is. And from there, you never know. Take it 1 game at a time. They've been down 2-0 before, but that's with Kawhi. So don't mention anything that had to do with Kawhi. Don't mention it. Perfect example even why Kawhi's that guy. Look at Nick Nurse. Never, ever with Kawhi on the team would a dare out his mouth said Tatum was getting calls. Or they fouled the shit out of Pascal. Oh my God, Tatum was all of a sudden, they took care of him. All these blaming the ref comments, Nurse would have never ever spoke about with Kawhi on the team. Because it's not just about on the court, how this man is that guy, even off the court. You heard when they were in the finals, every single man from Gasol to Lowry to Pascal, every man was speaking like they were Kawhi, more robotic. It was just 1 game at a time. Just 1 game. We have a job to do. The way they spoke. The intangibles, the things behind the scenes y'all don't see, the mentality. Telling us, are you stupid? Want to go there and just get 1. We're going there to go get 2 on the road. That mentality factor. Everyone with championship DNA, oh, they're going to win. They won championship. That shit don't mean nothing. That only matters for guys of that caliber. If y'all are role players, there's no such thing as championship fucking DNA unless that guy is there. When that guy is there, now championship DNA happens because now you are playing with ease with that guy being there. Championship DNA is irrelevant when you now have to elevate your play to a certain caliber that you're not at. You're not going to have no championship DNA for what? Listen, I don't just listen to what people say. I have IQ. If what you say is IQ, I ride with you. I'm not going to just because someone or this person has said it, mean that's truth. Mans are just mans at the end of the day. They're just men at the end of the day. You have that IQ. Actually play the sport. I played. So I already know what time it is when it comes to X, Y, and Z. I've been there. Not at the pro level, no. But I've been high competitive level. I know what elite looks like. I've been there. I know what men's practice. I know who looks like who. I know in practice where men's are splashing jump shots. And then once we get the game starts, they're doing hot potato. They don't want the rock. I've been there. Only if you play, you know what I'm talking about. When the bright light, everyone ain't there when it's bright lights. This is why I can see who is who and why the mentality is what. If you only if you play the sport. You can't just look at analytics and never play and think you can rate basketball at that level and talk about the game to that high echelon. No, you'll talk it on the surface. You won't talk deep context, deep IQ. My goodness, man. Y'all are, man's in for a rude awakening. They better win the next game. If they don't win the next game and if they get swept, the way I'm going to destroy this whole team and all y'all fans, y'all better hope they win the next game. You better hope they don't get swept. And that's the thing. In real life, we would have been going to Boston Garden. But we're in the bubble, so that helps you guys. That helps Raptors fans. And I'm the biggest Raptors fan, but I love the game so much and I'm passionate about the game first. I won't ever dare say Lowry's better than Kemba. Like, what kind of foolishness? Lowry's better than Booker. Lowry's better than Beal. Lowry's better than Westbrook. Even Westbrook getting those turnovers I'd rather have than this Lowry shit. What the hell are you talking about? Yo, y'all in for a rude awakening, man. Anyway, share, like, and subscribe. You already know. It's True Talks, because True Talks. Y'all lucky I'm not as petty that I didn't, every single man who made a Fugazi comment, I didn't roast you individually and have a roasting session. I didn't even want to have this video in 2 parts. It might be. It might be. But at the end of the day, I'm going to go ham on all these games because it only might be 4. And the season might be done and you have to watch me do breakdowns on other teams. So I'm going to go ham whenever it's time. I told y'all that net sweep shit, sweep it under the rug. Don't, oh my God, Raptors championship. They have to fear that we're defending champs. Ah. These mans are missing Hayward, another creator. Like, y'all, bruh. It's just funny, man. Marcus Smart is creating, having 16 points in a quarter, while Pascal has 17 for the game. For the game. Oh my God, Joe. I told y'all, man. Like, again, when True talks, you listen. Just when you come here, just come for education. You know when you go to class and you take notes? That's what you need to do. Don't even put your hand up and ask questions. Actually, no, put your hand up and ask questions. But you don't come and give me IQ. I'm the teacher. You come and learn. Whatever I say goes. That's how you should treat it. That's how you should treat it. Don't come and act like you have IQ, talking this and talking that and talking that. Oh, you're so dumb. You make no sense. The bench is deeper. Da, da, da. What does TD look like now? You don't look like no bank. What are y'all talking about, man? Like, yo, I try to tell y'all, man. I always, oh my God, Powell can be that guy in the playoffs. I'm telling you, he has the ability. That regular, you guys just get so amped about this regular season performances that y'all don't understand and can't break it, put it into your head how playoffs will look. Teams are going to try now. You have to have ability. That's like imagining Corver is going to do 18 step backs now. Like, yo, these are role players. Some are just basic. Some are better than average. But all of them overall are role players. There is tiers to role players. There's ones that are hella doo-doo. There's ones that are better. But none of these guys are all-stars. They're not even true all-stars. Their team is just so good that they win because they're a regular season analytical type of team that because you're one of the top 3 teams or best team in the East, you get 1 or 2 all-stars. That's an all-star by situation. You're not a true all-star. True all-star means wherever you go, you're an all-star. You have that ability of an all-star caliber player, eye test-wise as well. Can you imagine Lowry has 5 all-star berths and Devin Booker has only 1? CJ McCollum has 0? And would you ever, in your right mind, take Lowry over McCollum? Yes, I would. And look, Kemba only has 1? Like, it's actually crazy, man. It's actually crazy. Lowry's better than Trae Young. Like, yo, that shit is hilarious, man. Hilarious. And it's a bubble with no fans. Imagine there was fans and more pressure. Even more bricks. Shit is crazy. Anyways, it's True Talks. Because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. I know it's probably had to be a part 2 again, but it is what it is, man. I had to, man. Like, enough is actually fucking enough, man. Y'all, like, oh my goodness, man. I be laughing, yo. I just be laughing, man. I be laughing. I already know the outcome before it happens, man. I already, like, it's the only way the Raptors would ever have been able to go to the conference finals is if they faced the Bucks. They were the 4th seed and they faced the Bucks because they're so identical. Giannis, Pascal, the same type of game. Pascal is a poor man's Giannis. But the role players, the same thing. You have Bledsoe, Lowry. You know what I'm saying? You have George Hill, Van Fleet. Obviously, they're better individually, Lowry and Thing. But the way they play on their team is Giannis is supposed to create and whatever. And then if not, these guys have to create. Then you have Middleton. You know what I'm saying? You have whatever. It's just basically role players and number 1 option. The same type of thing. Obviously, the role players are better on the Raptors. So that's where now you could say the team is deeper and etc. Would make more sense because none of those guys on the Bucks can create like that. Middleton, somewhat. But none of them can create like that. On the Raptors, none of them can create like that. They're the same type of team. Analytics, paint, threes, drive and kick. That's what they do. And that would be more so a role-playing type of basketball game that you would see, which would look hella ugly, but y'all would like it. And it will be more of a battle. But facing the Heat with creators and closers, facing the Celtics with creators and closers, no. And that's why stylistically you're going to see most likely the Heat advance and the Celtics advance, and they're going to meet in the conference finals. Because why? Creators and closers is the name of the playoffs. That's what shines. Y'all don't understand, man. Y'all in for a rude awakening. Like I said, it's True Talks, because True Talks. Share, like, and subscribe. We out here. There's no down here. There's no jaw here. You feel me? You already know. And I'm out, man.